Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you guys how to highlight. I am going to be using a powder today for my highlight, but if you have only creams or liquids, I will kind of go over those as well. I just don't have any with me, but I will touch on those. So if you want to learn how to highlight your face, then just keep on watching. So for those of you who don't know, I do have combo to oily skin, definitely more on the oily side, so I do not go heavy with my highlight. I use it very sparingly. I do want a nice highlight because I do want to glow, but I don't want to glow too much just because my skin kind of already does that for me. So just a few things that you should know, pretty basic stuff I guess. So if you are using a cream highlighter, then you should apply it on cream products. So like a cream foundation or cream whatever, cream goes on cream. If you're using a liquid highlighter, then liquid goes on liquid, and then if you're using a powder, then powder goes on powder. You don't want to put liquid on top of powder just because the liquid will cling to the powder spots. That's just what I've noticed when I have made that mistake before. It just looks like little tiny dry spots, and we don't want that. We kind of want it to all blend together. When you highlight obviously means bringing something out, making something noticeable. So keep that in mind when you are using your highlighter. So, for example, if you have a giant pimple on your cheek, you probably don't want to put highlighter over that giant pimple that's on your cheek. So just avoid areas that you don't want attention drawn to. The highlighter that I'm going to be using today is, of course, none other than my Revolution Sun-Kissed highlighter. I absolutely adore these highlighters. I also have the white translucent color. I can't remember the color off the top of my head. And the brush that I'm going to be using to highlight is by Morphe. This is the R31. This is their Rose Gold collection. I love this brush just because it does get it's like tapered off at the end, if you can see that. Another great tip, if you don't have any highlighting brush, if you don't have a tapered brush or a fan brush, your fingers work just as well. I usually will just dip my finger in there and then I'll just kind of pat. I don't like to rub just because I'm scared that I'm going to rub off all the makeup that's underneath it. So if you just kind of tap along, it works just as well. I don't really like fan brushes, or maybe I just haven't found a good one yet. I don't really like them just because I don't feel like they grab as much product, but that's just my opinion. I'm just going to dab my brush into the pan. Alright, so where I highlight, I like to highlight on the top of my cheeks, the tip of my nose, sometimes my whole nose, but usually just the tip of my nose, and then my Cupid's bow. I don't highlight my chin just because I get really oily on my chin, and I also have the most breakouts on my chin, so I just avoid highlighting it altogether. And I'm just going to go ahead and start rubbing it on here. So I just make a nice C shape. So I just put it at the very tip of I just put it at the very tips of my cheeks, up at the top here, and then I also go around my eyebrow right here as well. Oh, it's so pretty. I just love it. I just love it so much. And then I'm just going to do a dab on my nose. A little bit on my Cupid's bow. And then you know what, I am just going to put a little bit on my, right here. Just because out of all the places on my face that get oily, my forehead is not one of those. My forehead is actually one of the drier spots on my face, so it just kind of works out. And then just to kind of make it all come together, I am going to be using a setting spray. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1. I just love the way this smells. I like the way it makes my skin feel. It's very hydrating, especially with all this powder. The powder can kind of make you feel a little dry, so this is just a great prepping spray, priming spray, whatever you want to use it for. It is a 3-in-1, so I usually just use it for a setting spray though. So super easy tutorial, anybody can do it. Highlighting is really easy. I just started getting into it like about a year ago. I never really knew about highlighter because I was too scared to use it. It just gives you a nice glow, makes you look a little bit healthier, I guess. So yeah, super simple to use. Don't be afraid. Try it out. This was a really quick how-to. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Hope that it helped you get some glowy skin. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this video. If you have any feedback or just any comments in general, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. And per usual, please subscribe to my channel. Help my little channel grow, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!